I saw the other day Kamala Harris question my loyalty to this country. That's the word she used, loyalty. And it's an interesting word, simplify, loyalty, because there is no greater sign of disloyalty to this country than what Kamala Harris has done at our southern border. And I'd like to ask the Vice President, what has she done to question my loyalty to this country? I served in the United States Marine Corps. I went to Iraq for this country. I built a business for this country. And my running mate took a bullet for this country. So my question to Kamala Harris is, what the hell have you done to question our loyalty to the United States of America?
The following program is rated TV-MA. What you are about to watch contains explicit language, adult themes, violence, and may not be suitable for viewers under 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. What the nuts? Welcome to What the Nuts. I'm your host, the Blue Collar Joe. Let's see here. Another week. Welcome to What the Nuts, the podcast where I talk about all the things that drive me nuts. There have been a few things this week. My truck broke down. Sucks. People showing their true colors. That sucks, you know. They're not really your friends. You think they are, and they're not. Let's see, what else? Oh, the fact that Kamala is fucking gaining a lot of ground on fucking Trump. Yeah. Let's see how that fucking turns out. I don't know. I guess you guys want 4 more years of Biden. Because basically that's what it's going to be. It's going to be Biden fucking times 100. Biden times 100. All right. So as you guys know, I like looking at the polls, right? So last week, let's see, it was fucking shit, it was a long time last week. Okay. So as of Friday, was this Friday? No, it's Thursday. As of Thursday, you have Trump in the Arizona I just fucking drew a blank. In the Arizona Jesus Christ, I'm having a fucking hard time here. My fucking partner's not here tonight, you guys. Let's see here. Here we go. in the fight for Arizona, Trump is up 49. That's a +5 over Harris, which is 44. Georgia, this is as of Thursday, okay? So as Thursday, Trump is still in the lead. They're tied. They're tied for Wisconsin and a few others. But, you know, on Friday, it went straight tie. It went straight tie across the board. So if you guys know anything about polling, if they're tied up, that's within the margin of error. It's within the margin of error. So it means that it could go either way, basically. We still got Trump over Harris in the general election. On Saturday, still got Trump +2 over Harris. And then something really interesting. So, the direction of the country. Now, this is a Rasmussen. I have a hard time saying that shit. Anyways, Rasmussen poll, 25. Let's see here. 60% of the people think that we're going in the wrong direction. Let's see here. The approval of Joe Biden. Here's a Gallup poll. 58% disapprove of what Biden is doing, where we're going. In the Rasmussen poll, it's 52%. Okay, so my opinion is, he's an ass, and he needs to just step aside and let Kamala screw up some stuff so we can see what she's like. Because I'm always gonna stand on this. We know what Trump is going to do, or we know what he's gonna attempt to do, right? Harris, we have no clue what she's gonna do. None. I mean, you can go back to her voting record. She's for, abortion up to 9 months, right? Up to birth. So you can be days away from having a baby, and she's okay with killing the baby. That's cool. She wants to take away your guns. She's definitely no friend of gun enthusiasts or the Second Amendment. But I really wasn't able to find out too much. I looked at a few websites, and I mean, in order to go through, like, I don't know, 6-7 pages of her voting score, there's a lot of times she did not vote. And I didn't know that you couldn't vote being a senator. I thought you had to vote at every time. Now where I'm getting these facts from are from justfactsvotesmarts.org, okay? So I looked at Kamala Harris, and I looked at Donald Trump. And now Donald Trump has pretty much, they have a clear view on where his mind is at, what his views are, right? When it comes to Kamala, and you look at her positions, the website basically says that she has failed to provide voters with positions on key issues covered by the 2020 political courage test. So apparently there's a courage test on this website, and it basically lets people know what you think, what your ideas are. So anyhow, enough about politics. I said last week I want to try and get away from it. It keeps rearing its ugly head. I keep hearing all these things. You guys already know my opinion on stuff. I'm not a fan of Harris. I think that she did some pretty unsavory things to get where she is. I mean, if you go back to the 2016 debates, and you look at what she said to President Biden, or at that time Senator Biden, it's like she's a scumbag like all the rest of the ones in the swamp. I mean, look, like I said, you know what kind of scumbag Trump's gonna be, right? And you know what you're in for. Or you've got this wild, you know, person that you don't know what they're gonna do, where they're gonna go, what their response to something will be. So that's just a little something. Let's jump in. Let's jump in. Let's jump in. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna jump into some of the stories I found. I found some pretty fucking cool stories this week. I mean,
You're doing great, buddy.
Thanks for telling me that. It's fucking great. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so I don't know if you guys seen. There's that movie called Cocaine Bear, right? Fucking lost their fucking stash of cocaine, and this bear fucking ate it, and now it's fucking crazy, right? Well, off the coast of Brazil, scientists have tested 13 of these sharks down there, right? And all 13 have tested positive for cocaine. I mean, the article talks about how they could or could not have come in contact, because nobody's going out to the beach and being like, "Hey fool, you fuck with this cocaine or what?" There's sharks up on the shore talking about, "Hey man, can I just get a fucking dime rock? You know what I'm talking about." Anyhow, so apparently, I mean, according to this article, allegedly, sewage goes into the ocean, and feces, where people have used cocaine. It's in your urine and it's in your feces. And they're saying that off the coast, that's what they're, since sharks kind of stay close to the shore, that's how they would ingest it. So, let's see here. So that's their main theory. Now, the study is called Cocaine Shark. First report of cocaine and benzo. I have no idea how to say that. It's a benzo one. Detection in sharks. Researchers measured cocaine and its main. Benzoyl elegide. I don't know. Anyways, I tried. I butchered that shit. In the bodies of 13 Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks caught in the wild on small fishing vessels. So they're just out like fucking catching sharks. Okay. So, all right, it mentions that there was a 2023 horror film was also named Cocaine Shark. It was named Cocaine Shark after the movie Cocaine Bear, if you guys remember that movie. All right, enough about this shark who has a fucking bad habit. These guys have bad habits. I mean, So this story. Now, that was from the Metro. This is from UPI. And if you know, I'm always checking these sites because they always have the strangest stories on them. So in Dorset, England. I guess Reich Regis Dorset, England. I don't know what the hell that is. Anyways, enough about that shit. So there's a fucking seagull, right? He fucking hangs around this convenience store, right? He's hanging around this convenience store. And he fucking sneaks in there. Right? Apparently, this little bastard likes chips. Like chips or crisps. Right? He likes crisps. Okay? So this fucker sneaks in there, and they've got a rack. There's a picture, and they got a rack, and it shows all the bags of chips on there. You know, like if you go to 7-Eleven here in America, there's always a fucking rack of chips. Florida. On top of the rack or whatever. Anyhow, this little bastard, whenever he gets an opportunity to sneak in the store, he steals a bag of chips, right? So on the bottom they kept beef, roast beef, I think roast beef flavors, right? So barbecue beef, that's what it was. They kept barbecue beef on the. So they thought, this guy, this little bird likes fucking barbecue beef. All right, we'll fucking hook him up. We're going to hook him up. We're going to put the spicy chips on the bottom where this cocksucker keeps stealing chips off of there, right? So somebody leaves the door open. He runs in. He grabs a fucking bag of chips off the bottom and then flies away with them. Now, This little bastard has been doing this for 6 years. For 6 years. That's a lot of fucking bags. In the last 2 months, he's taken 30 bags. So whenever he gets a chance to get in there, now they've taken precautions because people come in there and they leave the fucking door open. The bird comes in, that steals the shit, and takes off, right? Oh, by the way, this motherfucker, they gave this motherfucker a nickname. His name is Steven. Please. Steven, stop stealing the chips, bro. Stop it, bro. Anyways, all right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's move on. All right. So that was in England. This is from the OC. It's Oddity Central. So peep this out, right? Now this is becoming more mainstream, more and more mainstream. You're hearing about it more and more. So this Japanese couple, right, married, right? They're living together in Japan, and the guy's wife is like, hey, hey, I want to go to Australia, right? And go to uni, right? So she goes there, right? And she meets another Japanese dude, right? And she's like, hey, husband, I have met someone, right? And now they're moving back to Japan together to live with the husband. I guess he's allowed to have his cake and eat it too. Or she is. I mean, I guess. There's no, all right, so like for all you pervs out there, there's nothing in the article that says they're all just having, three-way sex all the time. I don't think that's how it works. It does mention that they have an open relationship. All right. And for those of you who don't know what an open relationship is, it means that your partner is allowed to to seek out companionship. So it does mention that this guy is he's a vlogger. Vlogger. Yeah, I think it was a vlogger. He's like some kind of YouTube something or other. I don't know. But anyways, he's cool with it. I'm cool with it. It's like whatever. It's whatever. All right. Enough about Japan. Let's pop over to China. I know a lot of these are in Asia. A lot of these stories are from Asia, because a lot of weird shit happens over there. You know, a lot of weird shit happens. Let's see here. Okay. So let's see here. It's pronounced Tianjin Golden Finance in China. Okay? It's a tower. It's 117 stories. Okay? It's the world's tallest abandoned building. It's abandoned. I don't know. Let's see here. Says okay, so it was under construction, and then the Great Depression of 2018 and 2019, like halted all construction on this thing. So it's only half. It's only like it doesn't even say that how much of it's built, but from the picture, it looks like it's half built, and like half of it's not. And it's uninhabited. It's completely uninhabited. So it was supposed to look pretty freaking sick. I mean, from the markup from the architect, fucking looks cool as shit. Unfortunately, it's not done. So it not being done, you know, that sucks. But let's see here. Chinese market. So the Golden Group was a new player in the Chinese market, and lacking the backing of the Chinese government meant having to fully self-finance the entire development project. So that's the reason why the Chinese government was like, "Eh, fool, we're not down for this." So that's why they ran out of money, and you know, it's a done deal, done deal. Uh, let's see here. Okay, so some say that the developing a luxurious project in a second tier like Tianjin was a bad idea to begin with, because it just sparked the interest of the elite it was meant to impress. Wow. So, yeah. It was like attempting to build a New York Hudson Yard on the outskirts of Philadelphia. The last hope completely faded in 2018. It's 600 meters tall. And they are not going to fucking fix it or do anything with it. It's a ghost scraper. That means that nobody's in there. Like they don't even allow folks to fucking rent out the bottom floors that are finished. All right. So our next story takes us to where are we going? New Delhi. It's in India. All right. So I don't know how the government works in India. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how the government works. I know it's a caste system, and I know that there's a lot of, like, I know Bollywood. I mean, I don't know it. Like, I couldn't tell you who sings what, but I know when I hear some Bollywood, I know what it's supposed to sound like. So the government pronounced this dude dead. Right? They pronounced this dude dead, and he he's 40 years old, okay? And he had been long trying to convince authorities that he was still alive after they issued his death certificate in his name. Right? So this guy's like, "Hey man, look, it's me. I'm not even going to try and butcher this fucking dude's name. All right, it's me. Hey, I'm not dead. Um, you guys fucking issued this death certificate, and I'm not dead. So after many times of trying to correct this error, he decided that, okay, well, I might as well just go robbing folks. So here's the thing. Oh. Okay. So I guess in India, when you die, the government takes all your shit. Everything. Your house, your wife, everything. So he was afraid that the government was gonna fucking take him. So let's see here. So he grabbed a knife and a petrol bottle and began terrorizing a local school. Oh my God. He injured 2 teachers, an acting headmaster. Oh, acting headmaster and a teacher. Okay, so as well as parents. Oh, as a parent. Okay, so only one. So according to a police report, this guy also took several students and teachers hostage until law enforcement arrived and arrested him. During the issuing interrogation, the man explained that he had wrongfully been pronounced dead, and after repeatedly trying to have his death certificate annulled, he became desperate to prove that he was alive. He figured out that committing serious enough crime to get himself arrested would leave police with no other choice than to arrest him and write his name down in the police records, proof that he actually wasn't dead. He's placed under arrest for his crimes, and his plan might just work, as police have announced an investigation into his claim. Well, see, now they're gonna find out that the government was like, "Hey, you're fucking dead, bro. Give us your shit." They were gonna take his stuff. All right. So I got one other story. This is hilarious. This takes us back to Japan. Now, all of these stories, these last 4 stories were Oddity Central. All right, so the headline reads, Geriatric crime, gang of 3 elderly Japanese burglars had a combined age of 227. Seriously? Now, I don't know what the deal is with, Japan and being retired and shit. But one of them was 88, one of them was 70, one of them was 69. Oh, so they met in jail and decided to team up after being released in order to commit crimes more efficiently. The trio was dubbed G3S by the police. which is grandpa's in Japanese. So if you say it G3S, I guess that's like saying grandpa. Okay. They robbed the house. Oh, shit. Okay. They robbed the house, stealing 200 yen, which is like $1.30 American, and 3 bottles of whiskey worth 10,000 yen, right? $65. That's it. That's it, man. They're fucking highway robbers. They're right there. Okay. So that was 1 month. The following month, they allegedly robbed another empty house and stole jewelry worth approximately 1 million yen, which is $6,400. Now that's a good haul right there. Police are currently investigating the group's involvement in 10 other burglaries in the area. Oh wow, that's fucking craziness. Oh, they show pictures of them. They're fucking old as shit. All right, you guys. That's our show. That's our show. If you enjoyed what you heard, what you saw me do, or you missed mystery, if you missed mystery, go ahead and get in the comments and tell a brother. Let me know that we need her back. All right. I'm Blue Collar Joe. You can find all past episodes on whatthenuts.com, or you can search What the Nuts on YouTube. I don't know why I drew a fucking blank. I know exactly what I wanted to say. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a super fine one. And we're gone like a fart in the wind.
I heard you've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I heard you've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I hear that you're looking for me, bitch. Here I go.